I'm Mark Solomon. I'm here today to talk to you about domestic violence cases. Domestic violence cases are almost always full of emotion. One of the things that the police officers, I think, I don't want to say capitalize, but one of the things they use in their investigation is the highly charged emotional situations that they come into. The first thing they do is they take statements from everybody, and whatever they get people to admit to is what we're fighting at trial almost every single time. Domestic violence cases can be as little as a push or a shove, or even just destroying your significant other, your spouse's property. Anytime the victim is somebody that you're in an intimate relationship with, that becomes a domestic violence charge. And it doesn't even matter if there's no violence involved. It's a DV charge. Prosecutors are extremely cautious on how they proceed in regards to domestic violence cases. Domestic violence charges always include domestic violence treatment and counseling if it involves a conviction. In other words, if you go to prison, if you go to jail, if you're on probation or a deferred judgment, they will always require, by law, domestic violence classes and treatment, which is 35 weeks of classes at 2 hours a week or 3 hours a week if it includes alcohol classes, which also makes it more expensive. What we do is we look into the allegation, we find out where we can find holes in the prosecution's case, and we use that to try to negotiate the best deal possible. If that doesn't work, then we go to trial. When we go to trial, if it's in district court, there's a jury of 12 people that decide whether or not you're guilty. If it's in county court or municipal court, you get a jury of 6. Even more important, if you're charged with a domestic violence case in municipal court like Denver or Aurora, that you ensure you get a jury trial. To do that, you have to pay a $25 jury demand within 21 days of pleading not guilty. So even before you call me, pay that $25 for a jury fee and select a jury of 6 if you have not, if you have been to court. Because once you've been to court, you may not know that the judge has entered a not guilty plea on your behalf. So that 21 days already starts. You want a jury to be able to hear the evidence and decide whether or not you're guilty. If they find you guilty, then the judge is going to decide whether or not you should go to jail, whether or not you should get probation. You'll always get the classes, but it's really important that you come talk to an experienced domestic violence attorney like me. We'll be able to do a good case assessment, a good negotiation, and if we can't resolve your case there, then we'll go to trial and we'll do our best to win.